Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, today we got, yo man, you know we got some more Will Smith information, man. You know what I mean? We gotta give you some information. You follow what I'm saying, man? We got Nicki Minaj defending Will Smith, okay? Charlamagne the G and what he had to say, man, super important stuff. And we got NBA YoungBoy news and Tiffany Haddish. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that, man. Yo, that notification bell's waiting for you to tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. Hey yo, man, let's get right to it, man, because we know we don't got all day. Setting you off with Tiffany Haddish, the lovely Tiffany Haddish. We setting you off with her, man. Tiffany Haddish had to check a fathermucker who seemed to get it twisted when they tried to make a comment about her gown. Hey yo, take a look.
Did you do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh.
It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
When is your book coming out called This What It Looked Like? And I will just read the entire book.
That book's not coming no time soon, but I Curse You With Joy will be out in November.
Okay.
And Layla, the Last Black Unicorn, will be out next month.
You're doing so much right now. Okay.
I'm just, trying to accomplish a lot of things before 50. What are you doing?
I'm wondering something.
You out here with no shoes on, I'm jealous.
No shoes on. Here's
Where
the
you
thing.
from?
I'm from Chicago.
And you out here with no shoes on?
This is warm weather to me.
I know, it's hot out here to you, right?
Hey, look, I love y'all women. I love y'all women, man. Y'all so soft, right? And look, and Tiffany was quick with it too. You know, wasn't she quick with it, man? I love y'all, man. I don't see how broomstick action could take place between dudes when the women are running around here soft as a freaking balloon, like a wet balloon. You know what I'm saying? Like a balloon filled with water. Anyway, Julio, because I'm starting to go all over the place. Julio Julio, you like who? Julio, okay? Compared Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy to Tupac and Biggie. Now, before you get your pitchforks out, okay? Folks are like, oh, Julio, he's a fool, yo. I'm like, yo, come on, don't do him like that, okay? NBA YoungBoy is nowhere near, they're saying NBA YoungBoy is nowhere near Biggie. But YoungBoy was like, hold my spliff. Now, according to DJ Academics, right? Academics, and Academics is a very reliable source as far as I understand. Okay, come on. Look, I see it, but let me just say, I'm recording. Let me just say I'm recording. I'm recording. Okay, boom. All right. Cause you know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Okay. Anyway, DJ Academics posted that NBA YoungBoy has now surpassed the Notorious B.I.G. in total Billboard weeks to become the first rapper with the 20th most weeks on the charts in history. The man is only 22 years old. Can you believe it? That's insane, man. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. Biggie died not at the age of 32, not at the age of 28. Biggie Smalls died at the age of 24. Don't he seem older to you? Let me do my shoutouts real quick. Got a few shoutouts real quick that we're gonna run through and then we're gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Brandon Christian. Said, Celeb, have you told us that Jada suffered from alopecia? Because I didn't know. Hey, look, Brandon Christian, I thought I did. Okay, because Shania Pearson? Whoa, that's a lovely pick. My bad. Shania Pearson said the same thing. I had no idea that Jada had alopecia. I thought I covered that, but I guess I didn't. I think I saw the story, and maybe I was gonna cover it, and I feel bad now, because if I covered it, Chris Rock would have saw our story, and then he would have been like, nah, I don't clear that joke. You know what I'm saying? I say not clear that joke because Chris Rock didn't write that joke. We're going to get to that in a second. Marlon Brown said, yo, love the podcast. But do you think Will slapped Chris because Jay Prince wanted to boycott the Oscars for more views? It looks staged. It looks fake. Chris put his hands behind him because he already knew. Peace, celeb. I don't know, man. I don't think it's staged. First of all, Chris made a very interesting statement right after it happened. He said, wow. And then he said, this is the greatest, what did he say? He said, this is the greatest television in history or something like that. But he really sounded like he was really trying to say that was the greatest moment in history. But I think the slap was so heavy that he mixed up his words and said, greatest television in the history of television. It was a weird statement. If you got to listen to what he said. I think he said it was the greatest television in the history of the Oscars or something like that. He meant to say it was the greatest moment. I know what he meant to say. I know how words work together. I don't think it was staged. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you just look at how his body language, all the body language, all that stuff, and then if it was staged, Will Smith is the greatest actor of all times. Kick Badowski said, yo, Celeb, great show. I watch all your vids. One question: why didn't your Most High that you pray to, all the time, save the 14-year-old boy from falling out that ride? I don't know. Hey, why are you asking me? What? Come on, fam. I don't know, bro. I was just born, fam. I just got here. How could I possibly know? All I know is this. The Most High is wiser, right, than everybody on the planet put together. The Most High is smart enough to create a galaxy and a solar system and a universe with planets and plants and ants and porcupines. He created all of this stuff. The complexity is absolutely insane. So he has his own purpose as to why he chose to do what he did. I don't know why he chose to do that. But let me let you consider this for a hot second. You're like, what? Can you stop stuttering first? Whatever. Let me just throw this out here, okay? Honestly, I do believe this. I don't love when people die. I hate when people die, right? Because I hate death. But the greatest thing that you can possibly have is eternal life. And some people, believe it or not, some people would not turn to God unless other people pass. Now, I hate the fact that it goes that way, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest things, and because I mean, if I have children, that could apply to my children. It could apply to my grandchildren. It could apply to your children. It could apply to your grandchildren. Some things that are horrible need to happen in order for other things to happen that have a greater purpose. So maybe that's what it is. We all know that the Most High has his own purpose. He knows what he's doing. Even though we don't like a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I do believe, though, that children go to heaven immediately. You know what I'm saying? According to Matthew chapter 18. Now, Nat Rosen said, I agree with Stephen A. Smith. What Will did at the Oscar just put stereotypes for black people. That's how I see it, in my opinion. Don't give me this BS. He was defending black women bull crap. No matter what he does, this incident will be the highlight of his career. Let me keep going. I don't know how people think he was in the right pulling that stunt. He made the event about him and overshadowed the other winners. I didn't care for him before, and now I have no respect. Well, that's why you're saying this, because you didn't care for him before. That's why you're saying it. Everything is now shaded by your vision of the fact that you didn't even care for Will Smith to begin with. Will Smith did what he did, and sat back and said, yo, don't say that about my wife. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. That's what he said. People have been making fun of this dude for the longest, man. It was a long time coming. Unfortunately, Chris was the recipient. And he ain't even write the damn... He didn't write the joke. Matter of fact, let me get right to it. Let's finish this bad boy off. You know what I'm saying? What's my time looking like? What's my trade looking like? My trade is looking splendid. There we go. And what's my time looking like? Who knows? Who knows anymore? I don't even know anymore. This is my time. Okay, 8. All right, check this out. And finally... Wait, let me do that right. And finally... The slap heard across the globe. Look, this slap is dividing families. It's insane. I went to work and my coworker said she damn near broke up with her boyfriend, who is a pastor, because of the slap. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I'm going to call it the slap. Wait, would I want somebody to call it the slap if I was Chris? Hey, look, I call it the slap. Listen, the pastor was like, yo, Will is wrong for what he did. Now, true enough, Will Smith could have checked Chris by walking up to him and yelling out, apologize to my wife. He could have done that. But I do believe it's possible to be a pacifist to a fault. Okay? Listen, scriptures say there's a time for everything. Timing has to be perfect. Okay? The right key at the wrong time is the wrong key. I done told you that before. My coworker almost called it quits with her pastor mans, right? Because of the slap. Listen, pastor was like, Will was wrong. My coworker was like, Will was defending his woman. Okay? Now you could be like, he wasn't defending his woman. It sure sounded like he did. It was a joke about his woman. he went up and did what he did, then he said something about his woman again. So maybe that's what it was. You're like, oh, he was laughing. It was a fake laugh. I done told you that already. Okay? I showed my coworker the clip, and she was like, oh, that was a little bit dramatic. I'm over here like, we don't really know Will's normal. That's the whole thing. Look, there's a clip out there when Will Smith slaps a paparazzi. Okay? Backsmacks him. I loved it. Okay? Jada Pinkett once told a story about saying shut up to Will at a dinner party in front of people, and he rolled up a newspaper and popped her on the head in front of everybody. Okay? When asked what her response was, if I remember correctly, she was like, I was just stunned. See, Will said he wanted to push his pops, who was in a wheelchair, down a flight of stairs to off him. Look, Will is on some element of surprise type stuff, in case you ain't know, okay? Look. You looking around the corner for Rob Dollar and his peoples. I'm over here worried about Will Smith approaching me at the Walmart, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look, it's very possible, since there was an emergency Oscar meeting, that Will Smith might lose his one and only Oscar from that event. That's why I don't really respect the Oscars, because how the hell has Will Smith not received an Oscar already? Anyway, look, how does the Oscar translate to his actions? I don't get it, okay? He won an Oscar for Best Actor. Has he not acted for years, contrary to what we currently saw the other night? Honestly, I think he's wanted to slap, as Quando once said, a lot of more people. You know what I'm saying? But he acted with restraint. I think he got phenomenal acting skills. Nicki Minaj has chimed in on Will choosing violence, right? Because that's what he chose, essentially. He chose violence. And stated, I love Chris. Look, this was it's so funny, man. I was talking to my students, and all day long, I was sitting there thinking, where the hell Will Smith when you need him? Listen, Nicki Minaj said, I love Chris Rock. I don't think he would have made that joke had he known what Jada recently shared. But between him and the whole team at the Oscars, you mean to tell me not one of y'all heard this woman just shared a heartbreaking story that she had alopecia? Come on, son. Right? In a way that only Nicki Minaj could have said. She said, the husband gets a front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors when those cameras go off. Social media has made people feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. The husband gets a front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors when those cameras go off. Social media has made people feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. Sis, I think you said that already. You just got to witness in real time what happens when a man's soul, in a man's soul, when he looks over to the woman he loves and sees her holding back tears from, quote, a little joke at her expense. This is what any and every real man feels in that instant. While y'all seeing the joke, he's seeing her pain. Imagine what it must feel like to be losing your hair to the point where you have to shave it bald. You think that's easy to deal with for anyone? You don't think she's cried about that many times? 2022, y'all gonna have to see these men about those jokes you made about their wives. Close quote. Look, which has me thinking about Nicki's husband, who, look, doesn't he have a body? Like, ain't there a body that man has, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he served his time. But, like, my understanding, did he walk up to somebody and pop him 3 times in the stomach? Anyway, Charlamagne the G has his own theory on the matter. And honestly, I think he may be onto something. What's my trade looking like here? Am I losing money yet? Because, sometimes you got to check. All right, check this out. You like, yo, come on, man. What you got going on? Don't worry about me. Charlamagne said on his radio show, he said, Will stepped up to defend his family. With that said, I love Will Smith, I love Chris Rock, and I said this earlier, but I'll say it again. I've gone to enough therapy to know that slap he gave Chris Rock, that joke was a very, very, very small part of the reason. I don't know what the why is, but for Will to react like that, there's something way deeper going on inside of him that we don't know about. If you ever read his book, which y'all should, phenomenal book. It's sold well over 1 million copies. He's talked about how he's felt like a coward his whole life because, watching his mother go through domestic violence with his father. I wonder if he felt like he's been taking so much ish, and people have been, coming at his family and his wife for a while now, to where, he ended up bleeding on somebody who didn't cut him in the form of Chris Rock. Close quote. That's heavy stuff right there, man. Shout out to Charlamagne for getting deep with it. Hey, yo, here's my, I done told you this before, man. You know what I'm saying? my understanding is that the writers wrote the joke and Chris Rock did the joke. And I'm still kind of confused because I'm like, wouldn't Will Smith know that Chris didn't write that? If Will knew that Chris didn't write that, then it was really super whack for Will to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to sum up a whole year's worth of news in like 15 minutes, you need to listen to Uncle Murda's yearly wrap-up, okay? I listen to it every year. I love it, okay? And Murda added Will Smith and Jada into his yearly wrap-up. But after Sunday's antics, Murda posted, he said, quote, "Somebody let Will Smith know I'm sorry for what I said in the wrap-up. Damn, it's looking like I can't retire the wrap-up." Close quote. Yeah. Apology. I'm so scared. Look, I'm afraid of getting out the car. Will Smith is standing there. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid of going into my bathroom. Will is there, like looking at me from the mirror, because I can see the mirror first before I go into the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? Everywhere I turn, it's like, this guy's a menace. You know what I'm saying? Well, look, I'm afraid when I look up from my phone, right, in my car, Will Smith will be sitting in the passenger seat slapping me. You know what I mean? Because it was so fast. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's what Dave Chappelle said. Source, what did Dave Chappelle say?
Like, oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find Jarule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this. Where is Ja? Have me Jarule.
Yo, Jarule has stated the following, quote, "Hey, yo." Matter of fact, let's not take a listen. Let me tell you. He said, quote, "Slapping season is officially in session." Close quote. Please, no one take Jarule words in all seriousness, because your boy Celeb, I'm scared. And scared ninjas will shoot first. Tell me I'm lying. Won't scared ninjas shoot first, man? You like, word? You would do that? I'm scared. Listen, lastly, right? Let me throw this out here, because what's my time looking like? Oh my gosh. Will Smith did issue an apology, okay? Although I feel like I saw a lot of videos after the fact where he was dancing and clowning, but whatever. Even whatever. I ain't gonna go into that because I feel like that's beef. Will Smith has officially issued an apology. He said, quote, "Violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." What world is he talking about? "I would also like to apologize to the Academy." I almost want to say F the Academy, but let me keep it going. "And the producers of the show. All the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress." There you have it. Will Smith apologized. Now, there is something going around with Chris Rock apologizing to Jada, right? But that statement is not real. And why should it be? He didn't write the joke. He just said it. It sucks because then some people are like, the message, remember, this is Sparta. Remember that? The messenger caught it. And let us know what you think in the comments below. Should the messenger catch it? Should the messenger catch the blow to the chest and fall into the well? You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.